Welcome to my channel, All for Health with Jane. Family, we are still on the Senzo Meyiwa Trial. We're still having Advocate Mshololo being the one who is cross-examining Brigadier Gininda. Family, let's watch and listen as Advocate Mshololo continues to open some holes on the statement that was given by Brigadier Gininda. Since it is alleged that the 5 accused in the Senzo Meyiwa case were paid, one would expect to see evidence of the money deposited into their banking accounts by whoever has contracted them in taking the life of Senzo Meyiwa on the day of the 26th of October 2014, which is this person is alleged to be Kelly Khumalo. But family, unfortunately, nothing is showing on their bank statements, especially on the bank statements belonging to accused number 5. Brigadier Gininda, in response to this, he says cash transfers were made as per their confession statement. The confession statements that were made by accused number 1 and accused number 2. What Brigadier Gininda is saying may not be strong enough to convince the court, unlike if they were showing on their bank statements. So when cash is given in that private place, it is between the giver and the one who is receiving, and unfortunately, such evidence may not be strong enough to prove in the court of law. Family, let's watch and listen as Advocate Mshololo is doing a great job in interrogating Brigadier Gininda.
From the records that you received from Nedbank, is there or was there any transaction, or let me say, is there any transactions on these exhibits, E6, reflecting transfer of money from Ms. Kelly Khumalo to accused number 5?
My Lord, my recollection, and not only with regard to accused number 5, but insofar as all accused and from all institutions, not only Nedbank, there is no electronic transfer from Ms. Kelly Khumalo to any of the accused. That we did not find. Or even cash deposits reflecting that is coming from her, not only to accused number 5, but as I said, it applies to all accused as well, my Lord.
Okay, can you just be specific, Colonel, that we are referring to accused number 5 at this stage? Okay, when I'm asking question, I'm asking in respect of accused number 5. Because these exhibits that I've read into the record, they are only in respect of accused number 5. But also just for the sake of clarity, Brigadier, in respect of this case, there is no cash deposit that was transferred in either of these exhibits, in either of these bank records for accused number 5 from Ms. Kelly Khumalo to accused number 5.
Mayana nofakazi okhona ke la enkantolo kuyasho khona kumele ukuthi akukho la kwadeposita ke khona imali kade ku cash eqhamuka ke kuKelly Khumalo iya ke kumsola wesihlanu noma eqhamuka kumsola wesihlanu yakuKelly Khumalo.
Yes, that's true, my Lord. But what we have on the investigation, at least the transaction that we can prove, is that money was paid in cash at Basutino Hostel on the day of the incident. We can account for some payments there in cash and a later amount as I've indicated. Yes, that's true, my Lord. But what we have on the investigation, at least the transaction that we can prove, is that money was paid in cash at Basutino Hostel on the day of the incident. We can account for some payments there in cash and a later amount as I've indicated in my last testimony of 30,000 that was paid specifically by accused number 5 to accused number 2. That is now, you'll find that in the exhibit HH and JJ. I covered that aspect, but it was cash transaction. There's no evidence that we found.
No, Colonel, I'm referring to these exhibits. E, we are on E.
Yes, can I just finish, my Lord? Because remember, can I just finish? Because these exhibits, the question that I'm being asked is in relation to this offense in general. We don't have evidence or any suggestion in the docket that says the money was transferred by Ms. Kelly Khumalo to any of the accused. What we have when when it comes to the monies that comes to existence after the deceased was shot, my lord, is that money was paid in cash. That is what we can put our hands on, my lord.
Thank you, Brigadier, for putting your hands up like that, but I am on these exhibits, on the bank records. That's where I am. I was just clarifying if there were any transactions on these bank records that were presented before this court.
No, my lord. In these bank records, there are no transactions between Ms. Khumalo and accused number 5.
Thank you.
Family, listening to Brigadier Gininda, you know, it is clear that the evidence that Brigadier Gininda is giving, it's not convincing enough to say the money that was paid to the alleged murderers of Senzo Meyiwa came from Kelly Khumalo. This is not very much convincing. This is not clear. Because when he says the evidence they have is that money was paid in cash to them, I think it's still a hearsay, much as it is found in the confession statements of the two guys. But to me, it's not strong enough for the court to be able to convict Kelly Khumalo. Especially, we all know that the two accused are denying that they did give these confession statements, much as Judge Rata has declared this statement to be correct, has declared that the two statements were made not under duress, they were not forced to make those statements, but it would be satisfying, it would be convincing enough if maybe these transactions were seen in the bank statements as evidence. Family, thank you very much for watching this video to the end. Please, let's talk about it in the comment section if maybe you feel that this evidence is enough to send Kelly Khumalo to jail or not. And thank you for watching. Please like this video before you leave and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Thank you, family. Bye. I love you so much. Bye.